Well, today on Focus Gaming News, we're joined by Tamara Babits, Business Development Director of the CIS region at Parimatch. Hi, Tamara. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. I just had my recently first flight, and I had a really weird feeling of such an empty airport, and which is such a new reality. All of them, the strictly has to wear masks. But meanwhile, I was super surprised that Frankfurt Airport is absolutely seems like fine. There is like some, there is flights every single, not minute, but quite often not so empty. So yeah, I'm doing really well. How are you?
It's good. It's a strange situation, though, isn't it? We're still sort of getting used to this. And where are you now then?
Right now, I'm in Kiev because it's a big news over here in the gaming industry that it's becoming legalization, and I'm coming here to fix some of the documents and get knowing the deeper details.
So the passing of the legislation in Ukraine is obviously big news, and something that I'm sure Parimatch is very happy to welcome. How do you see the situation? Is Parimatch seeing as Ukraine as a good opportunity now?
Yes, definitely as an opportunity. No doubts. We had big plans, and we were focusing, and even historically wise, we were waiting for that legal site to go live for many years. So we are prepared. We are fired up to win, and yeah, we're super excited. It's gonna be a lot of hard work, a lot of operations, strategic, but yeah, we're aiming a huge impact of that.
And do you think that players in Ukraine are going to welcome a regulated market now, and that they'll make the transition and be interested in the products you have to offer?
A very interesting question. We only after a while we're gonna get some data, but seems so. This market is very tasty, and the users are quite warm enough. I'm not. We'll see. Pretty simple regulation restrictions as the same countries in some of through like Kazakhstan, through Belarus. Yeah, and based on some of these examples, based on some of these knowledges, even through the Europe. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna do well, and we're gonna find some creative ways according to the regulations, because it's gonna be affected of the limitation of advertisement timing, advertisement options, also according to the bonus system. Yeah, everything can affect, but based on, come on, have a look on the English regulation. It's killing, but the market's still one of the biggest one in the whole Europe. Not easy, but every time it's not only my case, it's through all of our Parimatch culture. Whereas there is a difficulty, there is always creative way.
Okay. So sticking to the regions, to markets, the CIS region is still a key region for Parimatch. The CEO Sergei Portnov has mentioned it remains a key focus for the company. Dmitry Sergeyev's recently been appointed CEO of Parimatch CIS. What's the company's strategy there? What makes the CIS it sort of defines it as a region? What makes it unique as a region? And what potential do you think is there?
First of all, it's a question according to the definition is what the whole of our colleagues from industry they're defining as CIS regions is only 5, but there are 9. And it's always been those countries, the rest as Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, those countries sounded as a really wild ones, but in time consuming and as internet penetration and the whole of this, just simply see technology development, it's already getting you as a door opens and big potentiality. According to the profile of better profile, they are betters. They are very emotional. They are ready to bet. So based on our strategy, our Dmitry, one of the talented colleagues that I ever met in my life. He was even last year. He was in the top 100 of best CEO of region Russia, and he used to lead our Russian market, and which is professionally he increased it in 4 times. And one of the reasons he's passionate of sport, and he's better. And as a better, he has a helicopter view, a vision. So here is the strategy. On those markets where we operate, we have to increase double more. Don't forget, it's now actually a crisis time. It's been some a little bit non-expectable waves, and then scale the market. Right now we have I'm leading the project of penetration researches to measure the markets. So yeah, here it is. We're always ambitious.
Brilliant. Well, sporting events have begun resuming around the world in many areas at least, and we know that Parimatch has always had given a lot of importance to compliance. Tell us a little bit about how Parimatch views its compliance obligations, how it works to develop that.
Parimatch provides entertainment service and takes into account specifically of gaming and association risks. So, well, what I can say, we are going through all of the procedures that need to be done, and because with scariness, we are verified the customers. We have also one of broad and interesting, or maybe I just love something new. Our BI department created, at the moment it's a pilot project, but it's about the prediction of pattern of those customers that might be on a risky group. And so here's we even, I'm not gonna tell I'm not gonna tell the whole of the information, because we have a big plans to announce of some interesting features, and it's actually based on this data analytics technique side. Well, here I can just say, everyone, please play responsible. Whatever you do in your life, you always have to be responsible for it.
Absolutely. Well, Parimatch recently began a new cooperation with the MMA, which is probably one of the fastest growing international sports in terms of popularity. How does that fit in with the strategy? How do you think that will boost what the company offers?
And the UFC project and co-branding with UFC is not just an octagon, just a simplicity banner execution. Parimatch has a history for 25 years. It's gonna be a long story. How did we go? How did we end with the UFC? So Parimatch has a history for 25 years already operation, and then it's thanks to our CEO, of course, Sergey Portnov. He's incredibly creative person, and very brave, like really risky taking. Once he just took a seat and realized we have to change something, because there is a legacy. Like, if we want to scale, we must change something. And it's been a big project with the deep analyzation and researches of our betters through all of the countries to understand the profiles. We've been interviewing them personally on the camera. We had the agency who analyzed even the psychotypes. And at the end of the story, all of this continue the story. It's rebranding. we made a rebranding, which also, while all of this analyzation data, we realized that better, the majority of the bettors in CIS regions are male. While they are bets, they want to have this impulse, and meanwhile feel really out of the routine life, stay in specific community, and meanwhile they want to find entertainment and stimulate themselves to feel cocky, to feel fighter, to feel like play with the system, like they know how if they're gonna bet, they're gonna win. So they are chasing themselves according either today are gonna be a loser or either today are gonna be a winner. So here all of this story came that for the marketing purposes, for the new strategy of the rebranding, the UFC is one of the absolutely perfect match with our brand new culture. And it's even through all our company cultures, because we're all fighters. We are chasing, and we're risk takers. And this is how we even talk to our audience. And this is simplicity with the UFC. The wish to be winner. That's how the cultures are matched.
Excellent, fighting talk. Well, just finally, eSports. I mean, eSports, virtual sports as well, have received a lot of attention recently because of the absence of traditional sporting events. We've been speaking to a lot of people who've offered different views on how much potential they think eSports has as a betting market. We know Parimatch has just signed up its first eSports brand ambassador, Daniil Tyslenko. And in virtual sports as well, Parimatch has recently partnered with Global Bet to expand its virtual sports inventory. How do you see the potential for eSports, virtual sports in the future? Do you think it's going to remain as a more than just a small niche betting market? Is it going to continue to grow after the pandemic, do you think?
In our marketing department, we always get in fight with our head of eSports, because he sees here the only future goes, of course, through eSport. But the industry itself developed it because since it's a consequence of technology progress. But exactly because of this fight talk between every time that we had with the head of eSport, while I was watching during the coronavirus, every time when I heard that each second day the sport event is getting cancelled, I felt, and I was sure, here is the spark time for eSports coming. To brag, we Parimatch increased the numbers of eSports interested bettors 4 times in the past 1.5 years. We definitely have a professional team who's not only eSport gamers, they are also understanding the marketing metrics. So all of this combined element, the key of who progressed and pushed this project into performed well, it's a team, fantastic, talented team. But but on my question, on any of the question, if ever eSport can replace traditional sport, no, never. It's two different type of the niche. Mm-hmm. Traditional sports, it's gonna live until we die, until we pass away.
Yeah, I think nobody's always think it's going to go anywhere. But you say eSports and virtual sports, a lot of operators are going to want to have something in their inventory to have there for not just for when sports events are cancelled, but also as a permanent feature as well.
Yeah, and the pattern of the users are doing, because the profile of gamblers, they are very impulsed, and therefore it's also quite an easy way of how cross them into the betting, traditional betting. Yeah, there is a potentiality. It's nothing new. Everyone are agreed that it's gonna just grow.
Brilliant. Well, is there anything you'd like to add, Tamara, just before we finish?
Oh, I have to go because there's so many things that must be done, even during the weekend. Well, what else? We just announced our new ambassador, who's Zeus, who's eSport ambassador. Meanwhile, we're also working on soon you're gonna hear our new ambassador also coming. We always like surprise everyone, and we're working hard on one of sponsorship of European club. So listen the news. We have ambitious plans which help us to conquer the world.
Excellent. Well, that certainly is exciting. So great to hear. We'll look forward to that. And well, thank you. Thank you for your time, Tamara. We'll speak again soon.
Thank you very much, Joe. Have a lovely day.
You too. Have a good weekend.